The president of conservative pro-family group Faith to Action last weekend announced the pre-launch, I don't even know what that means, of Reaganbook. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys are so silly. They're so fucking silly. Reaganbook. Reaganbook. You could do, a comedy skit. And in the comedy skit, you would name the Republican version of Facebook Reaganbook. But they're like, no, we would like to become that parody in real life. Did you know, this is somewhat linked to this story, it just popped in my head now, that remember how we discussed yesterday Sarah Palin starting her own network, her own channel? Tina Fey did a skit about this, a comedy skit about this, way before Sarah Palin actually decided to actually do a channel, and I think it was called the Sarah Palin Network or whatever, just mocking the idea mercilessly because, like, you're a silly person, Sarah, you're gonna have a channel, you're gonna have a channel, you're gonna have a channel. Oh my God, it's like finding any dunce who knows nothing about politics and say, okay, here, have a channel. So, they're so amazingly predictable and stupid. Reaganbook, they call it, Reaganbook. And also, who doesn't enjoy when they call themselves pro-family? What does that mean? Do I even need to explain it? What does pro-family usually mean? Or not usually, what does it always mean? Anti-gay. Oh, we're pro-family, but only the families that we approve of. Only one man, one woman, a white picket fence, 2 or 3 kids, and a dog. That's it. No gay families, no polygamous families, no interracial families. Nobody doing anything that we don't personally approve of because we're in favor of freedom. The freedom for you to live exactly like we want you to live. Yeah, you're a pro-family group. Spare me. So the president of the group said they're creating this site to, quote, tear down walls of tyranny and censorship. What the fuck are you... what are you talking about? What tyranny and censorship are you referring to? Tyranny and censorship. What tyranny and censorship? How is Google involved in tyranny? And what, censorship because do they block nudity? I don't know. I don't know what they block on Facebook. Probably just the most extreme stuff, right? What do you mean tyranny? What tyranny for Facebook? And then they actually go on to say, well, we don't like that they take your information. It's called Facebook. You're supposed to put your information. That's the point. You put your information. You put up pictures of yourself. I always found it so funny. People could put up literally there was a trend where girls would put pictures of themselves on Facebook on the toilet. And then when, they find out that Facebook has their information, oh my God, you're violating my privacy. Now let's go back and look at that picture of me taking a shit that I shared with the world. But it's the same thing for, tyranny and censorship of Facebook. The tyranny of me voluntarily putting my name on Facebook. And do you think, so let's say maybe there are some legitimate criticisms of Facebook and what they do with your information. I don't know, I haven't read up on the topic. But let's assume for a second that's true. You're telling me you genuinely think that a group of the moron conservatives will actually protect your personal information better than Facebook would, or any other website for that matter. The far-right news websites that are out there, they are notoriously the worst when it comes to stuff like that. If you go on WorldNet Daily and click anything, there's always a pop-up ad about something or another. They try to hide articles on WorldNet Daily, one of the furthest right-wing websites. They hide articles that are paid articles amidst the articles that are the not paid articles, right? Secret that your gym doesn't want you to know the trick to losing 10 pounds, but they hide it as if it's an article that's like, scientific or something. So those groups, which are notorious for being weaselly and accepting money in weird ways and getting your information, etc., they're the same people are going to go ahead and actually protect your information online better. Spare me. It's total nonsense. It's total nonsense. So I can't take how ridiculous they are if you can't tell. Okay? And this falls right in line with other insane things that they did. So, for example, did you know a group of far-right conservatives decided, this is a few years back now, to write their own Bible? They wrote their own Bible and took out the passages that they deemed too liberal. You might as well just eliminate the whole character of Jesus. You might as well get rid of 80% of the New Testament. These are the same people that then turn around and argue the Bible is literally true and we are Bible fundamentalists. Except for all the parts that say treat other people good. Those parts we disagree with. But other than that, word for word, the Bible is correct and Jesus is coming back before the year 2050. How insane are these people? Take out all the good stuff in the Bible. Just leave the fucking murdering people and genocide, etc., etc. Yeah, conservative Bible. You know what else they did? You already know this. Conservapedia. Conservapedia is the conservative version of Wikipedia. Why did they make it? Because they said, no, you don't get it. Wikipedia is too liberal. It has information. We are anti-information. We would like to embrace our ignorance. They're admitting to us, we want to live in our own bubble. We don't care about reality. That's why we wanted to write our own Bible, because certain parts of it are liberal, and that's inconvenient for our belief system. Okay? We want to make our own Facebook, and we made our own Wikipedia. Did they not understand? The way Wikipedia works, number one, if it's an entry from, it'll say it at the top of the page, from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, it's just as legitimate as any other encyclopedia out there. Just as legitimate. And then the pages where they allow people to edit themselves and post things themselves, if it's not accurate, there's a warning on the top of the page that the stuff needs extra citations and is not verified or whatever. It's as good and accurate a place as you can possibly get. And they say, no, we disagree with accuracy. We would like to embrace our stupidity. Let me give you the entry on Conservapedia about President Obama so you get what I'm saying. Quote, Barack Hussein Obama II, reportedly born in Honolulu, Hawaii. Reportedly born. This is their entry for the President of the United States. They continue, is the 44th President of the United States. Through heavy use of early voting by the Democrat political machine, Obama was elected president in 2008 with 365 electoral votes and 53% of the popular vote. In 2012, he was elected to a second term with 332 electoral votes and 51% of the popular vote. The liberal claptrap that helped elect Obama as president seems silly today. That's not factual! That's you talking out of your ass and giving your opinion! They put this in their version of an encyclopedia. You're so stupid. But you're helplessly stupid. You can't even help but show the world how incredibly biased and backwards you are, how you don't care about rationality or logic or reason. You just put a line about liberal claptrap in your encyclopedia entry. They say, quote, it was claimed, for example, that Obama has millions of followers on Twitter when allegedly some 70% of them are fake. Allegedly some 70% of them. Who said that? You probably said that. Yeah, there you go. That's how you allege. Well, I allege 70% of them are fake. Okay, put that in there. I just alleged it right now. Incredible. Quote, and although the lamestream media promoted Obama as a great orator, in fact, he relies almost entirely on teleprompters for his speeches and press conferences. They even go on to say, Obama even used a teleprompter, allegedly, when he was giving a speech in front of a middle school class in a classroom. This is what they view as an encyclopedia entry. They think this is factual. They want to live in their own bubble, man. They don't care about reality. I say let them. Let them. Because here's the devastating point that they wouldn't even understand this, the point I'm about to make. It wouldn't compute with them. It wouldn't compute with them because of how they think, right? They're tribal by their nature. But here's the reality. Would I ever use the liberal version of Facebook if they came out with liberal book or whatever? Obama book, Clinton book, whatever. I would never use it. Why? Because I don't want to fucking be, completely segmented and tribal and separate from people who might disagree with me on one issue or another. Would I follow a Bible and embrace it as a holy book if we dropped all the conservative parts of the Bible. No, I don't believe in religion. So it doesn't matter. Even if I agree with the philosophy laid out by a religion, I'm not going to say it's a holy book. I'm not going to say I believe every word of this because that's silly, right? So I wouldn't follow a book that was a purely liberal version of the Bible. And by the same token, I would never visit a liberalpedia or progressivepedia because I'm not interested in a left-wing biased version of reality. I'm interested in reality. But that's the thing. It's like progressives and liberals, we are adults. And we accept the world for what it is, and we try to find out what's going on, and we view things in a factual way. Hey, is what this person is telling me, is what I'm reading true or false, right? For them, that doesn't even come into their mind at all. That's not even a consideration for these people of when somebody says something or when they read something. Is this true or false? That's not how they think. They think in terms of their emotions. They think from a visceral perspective in their gut. They go, oh, well, I like Ronald Reagan, even though he failed the Republican, the RNC purity test. He only scored a 20% on it. He's not conservative enough for today's conservatives, right? But see, that's the thing. They just go by their gut. I like George Bush, even though he's one of the worst presidents ever. I like Ronald Reagan, even though he failed the Republican purity test. I like Rush Limbaugh, even though he's counterfactual and lies and is wrong every day. It's just they want to be in their little tribe, even though their tribe is on almost every issue. They don't know the facts. They don't know reality.